Alright, good morning peeps. Gouramis, breeding gouramis. Breeding purple haze gouramis part 2. If you didn't see the short video, or if you did see the short video, then you already know what's going on, in a way, short version. So let me tell you, it's been a minute because it's taken longer than I thought, but I came in here a day or two ago now, a couple of days ago, and I decided, I don't see any bubble nests because, well, all of this was kind of spread out. And I thought, let me get this guppy grass and pull it up to the top. Let me pull all this green hair algae that was out here, which is actually right over here now and back there. That was all just covered in here and a little bit mixed up into the guppy grass too. So I thought, let me do that. Let me get that out of the way and hopefully, get these guys, get this guppy grass a little closer to the surface of the water and allow the male the opportunity to do what I would think his instincts would be triggered to do, means he had two females in there, and start creating a bubble nest. So as I moved this hair algae out, and I just set it up right here on top while I was moving things. Then I went ahead and I grabbed all the guppy grass and I pushed it all up to this corner, kind of gave it a little bit of a lift, but it's sunk since then. I had all this room now in this tank and I could see the water column better. And what I noticed was that I had babies. And I would say they were just born probably 3 days ago. I mean, you could barely make them out. So I immediately took the green hair algae because I feared that there were a bunch in there. And I put all this green hair algae back in. I think if there were in there, I would think they're dead. But I left nothing to chance. I left it in there anyways, and they can nibble on that stuff too, and all the microscopic life that could be hanging out in the green hair algae. I thought, let me put all this stuff in here anyways. But I do have gourami fry now, and it took about a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe like 11 days since my last video, since part 1. And I just think that's a combination of my setup, maybe. Also, maybe the fact that I never saw the bubble nest. It could just be that the parents are still adolescent adults, and so they just found another way to do it. So I guess typically you'll get a bubble nest. I've had 3 clutches of fry for gourami in the past, and it was always a bubble nest. But it just goes to show you that nature finds a way, even if the whole bubble nest environment is not conducive. If you've got a lot of plants, a lot of guppy grass, all that good stuff, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way. So let's get back here. I don't know how many I have. I suspect I have less than I should have, just because I'm pretty sure I took a whole bunch out inadvertently. So that's it. I'm not going to leave it too long. There's really not much else to tell other than to keep giving you updates and showing you the growth, and hopefully they'll come out more resilient with the purple sheen as far as the color. But again, right now, look, I think they're even too small to take to feed them baby brine shrimp. So I'm probably gonna see about putting in some vinegar eels if I've got any. I think I do. I should. And I've got some real fine fry powder aquarium co-op, and that's what I've been really sustaining them with. That's what I'm going to do right now anyways. So there you go. I didn't really have to work too hard. I also, when I shot that short video, the two females and the male were still in here. In fact, when I did all that moving around and making room and noticing that I had fry in here and now they had room, it's almost like they saw them. I could swear the fish didn't realize, and then they were looking like, oh, food. But these guys were pretty quick and were hiding in the guppy grass, so I didn't see them eat any, but I have no doubt that they would have. So that's the other thing you got to do, is as soon as you know you've got fry in the tank, they're not going to eat all of them. I mean, these gouramis can lay anywhere from 3 to 500. They can spawn 3 to 500 in a clutch. So even if they do pick some off, you're not gonna miss it. I mean, you're gonna see a bunch of gourami fry in your tank, and yeah, you gotta get those. You gotta get the adults out at that point. So that's the other thing I can tell you if you're gonna try to breed gouramis or any other type of fish, an egg scattering fish, or well, a bubble nester, I guess. This probably holds true actually for a lot of types of fish breeding projects. But as soon as you get your fry, you want to move the adults for the most part, unless you know they're going to parent them. And that's why it's important to know or to plan a tank that you're going to grow the fry out in. I think it's much easier to remove the parents than to agonize having to watch and hoping that the parents don't eat the fry until they're big enough that you can scoop out all the fry. That's just a lot harder. So when you start with the tank you know you're going to grow the fry out in totally, and then go from there. It's much easier to move the big parents out. So they're going to be in this 20 long for for a duration of time until we see what's going on with them. Wish I could show you more, but there's nothing else much to say. We have gourami fry. And it's now time to do these water changes because I do have that evaporation issue from the video that I posted here a couple of days ago. It's time. You don't need to see that. If you do want to see, any maintenance, what I'm doing, I'll put a tag here, top right corner, and check out that. I do get in here. I really do. I have been slacking, no doubt. Sometimes that's okay though. It's nice to let nature kind of take over, do its thing, and take care of itself, and that's exactly what happens here, it seems like, in most of my tanks. Sometimes you can lose a fish. Nature takes care of itself that way too, and I did lose a fish, but I don't think that had anything to do with lack of a water change at all. One of the three amigos there on my my polar blues cichlids. Lost one of them. Mentioned that in the last video. So that's really it, folks. There you go, breeding gourami fry, and I will be posting some short little update videos. I'll probably keep them as shorts until they're big enough and hopefully resilient enough that they worthy a video longer than 1 minute, especially to show you the color and talk to you about what's been going on here and what I've been feeding them. So stay tuned for all that. More to come, and we'll see you in the next one. I am Anthony. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Love life.